Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center and welcome to the world beyond magic and miracles. As you can see, I'm not in front of the rock today. I am in Florida. The tropical breeze is blowing right now, even though it is very warm, and you can see all the trees and bushes behind me indicating something tropical. I've been down here for about a week now, almost a week, and just having a blast seeing my daughter and son-in-law and my two grandchildren and other family. And to my family in Santa Barbara, hello again. I miss you. It's great to see you. And to the Advancement Center family, who obviously I see every Friday, hello to you today. Whoever is able to join us, knowing that the Advancement Center is where what's shared is that there's always another way. In that sharing is a remembrance of who you are, and in a way where you're allowed to see for yourself the gifts that you've brought here to enhance humanity with no force or no teaching, just allowing you to see yourself. And so today I'm going to speak a little bit about my home, or where I live in the world beyond magic and miracles, and invite you to join me there. And then maybe you'll share where you live and invite me to join you there. Being here with my two grandchildren is been fantastic. I haven't seen the oldest, who's 3.5, since he turned 2, and his name is Bryce. And then there's the youngest, whose name is Isaiah, who is turning 1 in about a week and a half. And what I noticed is that one has the essence and energy of a warrior. One has the essence and energy of a peacemaker. And then I thought, a warrior is a peacemaker, and a peacemaker is a warrior. So in the end, there's not much difference. But one is strong-willed, determined, fearless, and the other is gentle. And so they both will bring peace in the way that they're designed to do it. And that's the same for each of us, that we all have a gift. We all have a way of being that is how we were designed to be. And you can see it in a small child, and it never leaves. And when people will often sometimes say, you've changed, there's been a movement but the essence you knew in the beginning, and it never changed. One may be connected to nature, and it was seen early on. Another may be connected to music and creativity. And there's many different aspects that each person may display as to who they are. The beauty of that is the uniqueness of all of us. And there's really nothing we can do about it. It's just who we are. This place where I live is the place that's before the world of magic and miracles. It's above the world of magic and miracles. And that place is available for everyone. In that place, the world is processed in a different way. There's no reaction. There's no fear. And there's a patience that allows the magic and miracles to show up. Never surprised that they do, because that's what they do. But above the circumstances of the human condition, while still living in that realm. And that started for me some 38 years ago, when I got a call at midnight that my brother, a police officer, was shot and killed in the line of duty. And I had never thought about death. I was 22. My daughter was to be born 6 months later. And in that moment, I thought, that wasn't supposed to happen. But in the next few moments, I understood there was something more going on that I had never considered. And I began to feel it, that we are more than what we appear. And some 25 years, 30 years later, when I wrote the book, I Am Change, I thanked my brother, for he gave me that gift in leaving. And even recently, having my mother, who was on a train in San Francisco, coming from the airport with my dad, and feeling a little threatened because some people got on the train that appeared threatening. And all of a sudden, she saw my brother standing in the door of the train. He was only 5'10" tall, but in this image, he might have been 9 feet, she said. And he let her know that I have always been with you, that I am always watching over you. And if that wasn't enough, he transmitted to her, I had to leave. There were bigger things that I had to do. And that for me validated what I experienced all those years earlier. That there was another picture, another reality that was existing behind this reality that we're living in. And that we never leave. We're eternal. We may change form, but we can come and go. And we all have experienced loved ones who have left visiting us. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Lifetimes of lives lived in this dimension and others. That is the world that I live in. Knowing my eternality, knowing I'm eternal, knowing I'm not from here, knowing that no circumstance can ever affect that. And wanting others to live in that world. Because the human condition in all its facets, the body, the mind, the world of survival is constantly telling you this is all you are. But the world that I live in, that I invite you to join me in, that is a pebble on the sand, on the beach. Nothing can affect you in this place. From here, you are able to help others. You are able to give them a leg up and remind them of who they are and allow them to see the gifts that they brought here from that place where I live. This place becomes a playground then to enjoy just as if you were a child deciding on the sliding board or the swings, or the sandbox. It's your choice. And all those choices bring smiles. And when you fall off the sliding board and scrape your knee, just like a child, you get up and you go off to the next thing. because the joy and the pain that you might be experiencing in your circumstances right now are still below the world that you can live in. They never will impact your freedom, your awareness, your sovereignty, your knowing. Because if they do, they become a dependency. So when a child goes to the playground and plays, as I just took my grandson this morning, we played hide and seek, we played tag, we ran through a little jungle gym-like apparatus, and he smiled. But that experience doesn't impact who he is. He has forgotten about it. He is not looking for another experience that's similar to make him happy. And if he would have hurt his knee, he wouldn't remember that as well. There's nothing to pursue, nothing to fight against. This world that I speak of is filled with everything you'll ever need. Allowing you to watch and enjoy every moment, no matter how difficult it appears. When you need money, it will appear. When you need shelter, food, it will appear. And so there's beauty that is felt and seen in this world. Gentleness, patience, kindness, harmony, a lightness, freedom, love. It is the world that transcends all worlds. It is the world that you were taken from. To look at a blister on your finger with a microscope. And as you pull back, from that image, everything opens and expands, and you can feel your essence affecting the whole world. A giant essence of freedom. Just going to read this quickly. I had to write it on my phone today when it came forward. It's called The Playground of Life. Come join me on this playground where the air is fresh and clear, in a world of no reaction, in a world that has no fear. When nature is filled with laughter and a song that you can hear, where the music's always playing and a sign says, "You are here." This place is much more real than the place that you can see. It's beyond all comprehension, yet it exists for you and me. My hope is that you'll join me. It is your home, after all, the birthplace of magic and miracles, where from your troubles, where all your troubles from you will fall. When you were 3 years old, this is the place you lived. When you found yourself hungry, food would magically appear. Whatever you needed, it would always be found. So you played in perfect freedom from sunup to sundown. It is the same today. Nothing has ever changed. The playground still awaits you, where as king and queen, you'll reign. When you choose to use your brain, the playground must be closed. With duties, responsibilities, and thinking, you aren't able to enter the flow. Just let that all fall off, as if you were still 3, and join me on the playground, where once again, you will be free. It's hard for you to imagine a life that is so free. It's more real than what you see here. You can take this truth from me. So come join me on the playground, where the air is fresh and clear, in a world of no reaction, and in a world that has no fear. Thanks, everyone. Another remote broadcast from the Advancement Center. Thanks to you guys in Santa Barbara for making this easy to do. And I'm sure there'll be other remote broadcasts as we go further. So with that, I wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you.